Hey there YouTube viewers, Rectangular back with another haul video. This time we have a loose Marvel Legends Thor from Toy Biz. He came out of the Marvel Legends Giant Man wave, and I already had this figure that I started to modify, and before I got too involved in it, I wanted to make sure I had a backup in case I screwed him up too bad. So I reached out to a gentleman on Facebook who was selling a different one of these with a missing knee pad, and once I found out that the knee pad was missing, I lost interest. But then he said he had another one from his own collection, and so I offered him $20 shipped for it, and he went for it. So he shipped it out real fast. I was happy about that, and it looked like it was in pretty good condition, a little bit beat up, a little bit of paint touch up. It wasn't until I started to get ready to shoot the review or the haul that I noticed his waist has been glued, and unfortunately when they glued it, they didn't put it on there straight, so he's a little bit tilted to the left, which is unfortunate since he's already top heavy and leaning in that direction. So I'll probably end up trying to modify this one as well, just because I already have the what used to be the Disney Store exclusive. They re-released it as just a regular release, but it was a Diamond Select or Marvel Select Thor that you previously could only get at the Disney Store, and that's the best classic version of Thor, I think, for vanilla poses. Obviously he's a Select, so he doesn't have quite the articulation, but he definitely has the size and the sculpt and the paint. Yeah, so I think maybe I might end up making using some different legs for this guy to make him a little taller. I've seen some really nice customs used with most of this figure. The arms are also a little bit he's just overall a little bit small for Thor. Anyway, so for overall, I'm not unhappy with my purchase. He's getting harder and harder to find for a decent price. The cape is a little bit scuffed up. The wings were a little bit bent. He could have protected that better in the package, but I was able to get him to lean up against something and straighten out the wings. So they're not too bad. Anyway, yeah, great figure if you can find him in mint condition, but yeah, don't spend too much. He's a little bit small, and he is a little bit difficult to manipulate because of the cape, and he can't look up all that great. So anyway, let's go ahead and check out what else I got. As my friend John Connor would say, bang bang. So I was fortunate enough to grab another of each of the Army Builders and the Superior Spider-Man. I was on a toy hunt back on January 5th. There was a Target down in the suburbs of Sacramento, an hour north of where I live, that kept saying they had a case of 8 of the Captain America wave. So this was the third time I went down there, and I was getting really agitated, and I had them go in the back and look for them, and they could never find them, but they did find the Spider-Man case of 8. So I initially was just going to pick up a few figures for people in the community who needed them and for trades, and I we had been talking to my buddy Michael Wisman, and he said, "Hey, I'm at Target right now. They don't seem to have anything. Do you mind just picking up the whole case for me?" So I was about ready to make my purchase, and said, "Yeah, sure, I can go back and pick up the rest." So I turned around and grabbed the whole case and picked that up for him. And then I was going to go out to my Toys R Us, which was just up the street. Well, the Toys R Us down there. And so I headed over there. I had to wait a little while till they opened. And went inside, didn't find anything, so I went to the service desk and had them look up the product number. And they didn't have any in stock at that store, but they had some at the Sacramento Target that was about 20 minutes away. So I jumped in my car and got over there as fast as I could, and they had both waves on the shelves. Unfortunately, for the Spider-Man wave, they wanted $20, but the Captain America wave was still $15. So I grabbed the Hydra Soldier and the Agent of AIM, and got out of there. And then on my way home, I checked my the Target that's closer to me and grabbed the last Superior Spider-Man that they had. Not huge. I really didn't get the figure to use as Superior Spider-Man. I'm going to modify it and hopefully use the hands for my Amazing Spider-Man. And I want to use the legs from the knees down on my Black Suit Spider-Man, and then paint the shoes so that my Black Suit Spider-Man will have ankle pivot, and I'll probably have to put like a slight blue wash on him so that the paint will match that old Hasbro Black Suit Spider-Man that we got. Hopefully they will use the same body mold for a new Black Suit Spider-Man, but since they're only putting out Marvel Legends in movie waves, you know, that could be way down the road. It could be not till Spider-Man 3 comes out, if we ever see it at all. So yeah, very happy to get these guys, and I've got more coming on the way. Here on the left from Marvel Select we have Ultron, and on the right we have from Toy Biz the Fantastic Four astronaut Ben Grimm. Now, if you've seen my previous haul, you'll have noticed that I have the Fantastic Four Ben Grimm in the astronaut spacesuit that I got loose on eBay, and I really wanted a second one that, if I wanted to do a setup with astronauts or just guys in spacesuits, it's a little more convincing when you have more than one. Since I'm not a mint on card collector, I wasn't all that concerned about trying to find one in the package, but this seller, at least when you do get one mint on card, you have a pretty good idea that the joints will be tight, which is important, especially for this figure because of how top heavy it is. So I kind of reached out to the seller who had been relisting this a couple times after it didn't sell, and offered him $3 or $4 less than what he was asking. So I ended up getting it for $20 shipped, which is pretty damn good. I noticed not too long after I pulled the trigger on this that somebody put one up for $9 on Facebook, and Billy Mahoney beat me to that one. And then another one showed up on eBay for $11 shipped loose. and still a pretty decent deal. You just have to, I think actually the guy on eBay said that one of the legs was loose, which most of the time I can fix, but yeah, I wasn't too concerned about it. Plus I wanted one that was not very yellowed, so if I wanted to do a close-up shot, you can really see all the white, because I think if you put white paint on it, it's not going to match, and it's going to look obvious that you touched it up. So anyway, somebody on Facebook had posted a link to, I'm trying to remember the name of the store. Oh, GameStop. They were having a huge sale on the Ultron figure. It was only $5, so with shipping for me here in California it was $9 and I don't know, 25 cents or something. I think that's with shipping and tax, so it was like less than $9.50. So really good deal. Couldn't pass it up. I have 2 of the Select Ultrons already, and I think 3 of the Marvel Legends Ultrons. I really prefer the Select, and you know, if I didn't already have the 3 Legends Ultrons, I probably would have picked up 2 or 3 more of these. But I figured it's overkill, I think, for you know, for most people. I think having more than 8 of any one figure is overkill. You know, I don't think they look good in a setup. Now, the only figure I have more than 8 as far as army builders is Skrulls, and that's because I do plan on my main display shelf. I plan on having a semi-permanent display of Secret Invasion, so that's the main reason I went a little overboard on the Skrulls. I think I have 11 Super Skrulls, maybe 12, and I think I have 4 of the Select smaller, you know, they're smaller. I call them Scientist Skrulls, and I think Rick Dominguez is where I got that term from. So anyway, yeah, it's a great figure. Now I'll have, I think, about 4 of these bases. So I'm gonna probably take the Ant-Man and Wasp off of them, and then just have them for just regular general display purposes. Alright, since you already know what this Ben Grimm looks like out of the package, I'm not gonna bother showing that off. The gun may or may not be useful for a display of some kind. I don't know yet, but not all that gaga about the gun. Hopefully, I'm hoping I can, the one that I got loose, I can crack open and maybe put an alternate head on it, or maybe if I'm lucky I can find a cheap one online and get it and take it apart, put an alternate head on it. That way, if I do break it, it's not a huge loss. Alright, let's go and move on to the next items. Last but very much not least is an entire case of Army Builders. I had pre-ordered these from a online retailer, and since then they've gone way up in price. I was lucky enough to catch them, I guess, right after they had listed them on their website. They were, the AIM soldiers were $20 a piece, and they offer free shipping after $100, and like an idiot I didn't do the math, and I only ordered 4 instead of 5. So later, realizing my mistake and wanting another Hydra soldier, I sent them an email asking if I could add another item to my cart and or my order, and that way it would give me free shipping. So I ordered another Hydra soldier, so I got free shipping on my order. Unfortunately, the Hydra soldier was $29, so overall with shipping, it ended up being a little over $21 a piece, which for me is not bad because I live so far away from, I only have one Target and a couple Kmart's in my area, and so far I haven't seen them show up at Kmart. And unfortunately the Marvel Now Captain America is still on the pegs at my Target, so until somebody buys that I can't ask them to order another case. So yeah, I'm very happy to just get this out of the way. I don't have to do a lot of driving around. Like I was saying before, Toys R Us is at least an hour away from me, and it's just sometimes, you know, you're going to spend a lot of money just driving around trying to get these things. So just to get it all out of the way in one fell swoop is not bad. Plus, a lot of people don't realize, or just realizing now, that the MSRP on these is $20, and Target, shortly after, actually before they even hit the shelves, they had already marked up some of the stores to $20 on even the old Legends, the old peg warmers, and then right before the holidays they lowered it down to $14.99, and then since everybody bought all these up, now that they're getting more cases in, they've jacked up the price to $20, and Toys R Us is already was already selling the Spider-Man wave at $20. Now they're up to $25, and I think the Cap wave is at $20, if not $25. So yeah, if you can get these for $21 shipped, that's a damn good deal in my book. Alright, well, hopefully you guys liked the video. You share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and I always love hearing back from you guys, so please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Bye.